end zone, but backspin on it. 2:48 to go. And the drive will start at the 17. So if you joined us late, the Bills scored on their opening drive. Went down the field. Cook ran it in from 45 out, and that's their only offensive touchdown tonight.
Yeah, and again, it's been a tough night to be able to stretch the defense. You've not seen the ball thrown. There's Spencer Brown, who's been struggling tonight. You see all the padding on his right arm. So they'll have to go to the backup.
Ryan Vandermark, number 74, takes that spot against that ferocious four-man front. And what a night they have had. And here they come again. Allen gets it away. Catch made by Cook. He gets tripped up and stays in bounds, so the clock continues to run. 2:40 and counting down.
Josh Allen, 24 career comebacks in a fourth quarter or in overtime. One of the best in the league. Going up against the best defense statistically in this league. As I said earlier, having a hard time getting it downfield. Joe Brady's got to find underneath matchups, try to get the ball in these crossers, see if they're playing man or zone.
2nd and 4, each team, all of their timeouts. Cook going to get stopped. And will they let it go down to the 2-minute warning? And they will let the clock run down to 2 minutes to go. When we come back, it's going to be 3rd down and 2 for the Bills, down by 4. Don't forget, right after the game, stay tuned for the JCPenney post-game show, exclusively on Prime Video. Kaylee interviewing one of the stars of the game. I'm sure the guys and Carissa will talk about the Texans defense, which has been spectacular. And Black Friday will be in Philadelphia for the Bears and the Eagles a week from tomorrow.
We're just kind of assuming Josh Allen's going to move this ball down the field and give him a shot, but it's 3rd down and 1. Gun here. I'd work the edge, whether it's some kind of option, something to get him on the edge. Or you find a matchup with Shakir underneath.
Well, they go 3 by 1 here. 3 receivers to the right.
We will administer the play clock time on the field by the back judge.
So now the play clock's down.
Well, why not?
Why not?
Right, so we got a referee down, Adrian Hill. We got Roy Ellison. Not only has to become the umpire and the referee, but now they got to administer the clock. And it's 3rd and 1. Crowd roaring. Allen fires, caught, getting away. Shakir, he's got the first down.
And there you go, all reliable, number 10. Without Dalton Kincaid, you got to find ways to get him the football. Quick throw, doesn't allow Will Anderson and that pressure to get to him. New set of downs, still have all 3 timeouts. But don't forget, the story of this game has been the pressure on the edge from Anderson and Hunter. Can this offensive line with a backup right tackle hold up to give him time to throw?
Game clock is working, the play clock is not working. So 1:55. Allen, good protection this time. Throws underneath, and a nice gain of 9 yards here by Ty Johnson.
So you look around at who can make plays for you. It's James Cook. It's Ty Johnson. It's Shakir in the slot. Potentially Josh Palmer.
To the outside. That's going to be a first down. It's a short game. Dawson knocks. Clock keeps ticking. 1:27 and ticking down. Now the play clock is back working again.
And they're fine with the clock working. They have all 3 timeouts.
Meanwhile, that play clock, I don't think it got reset at 40. They have to get the play away quickly. I mean, the play ended and the play clock, I looked at the clock, it said like 16.
I saw that.
Whoa.
I mean, another player potentially.
It's malfunctioning the play clock on top of things. And you saw that Allen was clapping his hands. He's looking at the clock
He's
going,
thinking we got to hurry.
Yeah, I have no time to fool around with this.
And now you got the backup right tackle and the right guard is in discomfort. Osiris Torrance. Yeah, they're still going to administer it on the field.
Yep. He just announced it again.
Remember, Shavers made one of the big plays last week, 14.
2nd and 10. Allen steps up. Look out. Runs around again. Down he goes again. Daniil Hunter. 7 sacks tonight. And 3rd and 20. They have to take a timeout now.
Now, again, going back to the rules, when you have to rush the quarterback of the caliber of Josh Allen, you got to be careful getting too far upfield. Look at him put his foot down, retraces, and is able to come back with that push in the middle and eventually bring him down. Both these tackles, Spencer Brown and Deion Dawkins, have been tested unlike ever before when you can have 2 guys that can rush the quarterback like this.
Seven times he's gone down tonight. Of course, in Buffalo, a lot of the talk has been the receivers. You know, you have a game like last week, you get 44 points, you have 10 different guys. But that will be the narrative again tomorrow.
Absolutely, and it should be.
3rd and 20.
Who can win?
Have to get to the Texans' 43. Chased again. Flag thrown. Down he goes. What a performance this is. That's Mario Edwards Jr. joins the party. Allen needs some assistance in getting up.
Will Johnson again worked around that right side, and the backup Vandermark had to try to prevent him from coming up with another sack, and he held.
Holding on the offense, number 74. That penalty will be declined. 4th down.
And that's Vandermark.
Yeah, what makes this defense, again, so good is it's not Will Anderson by himself. You know, he's able to impact things and make a lot of flash plays, but you have Hunter on the other side. You got Settle. You got Rankins. You got Edwards. You got Togiai. It's a group effort. And now they got him the 4th down and forever.
4th and 27. Allen shaking his hand. 3 of the 8 sacks tonight have come on 3rd down. Got Palmer going left to right. Go empty here. 4-man rush again with a spy. And then you got a lateral. And it's going to be inside Texans territory with Shakir. He took it from Palmer. What a play. On a 4th and 27.
You just don't see this ever. But he comes all the way from over here. Here's the man who's going to catch the ball on a crosser. Look at the timing of this. All the Texans defenders are all the way back at the 1st down line. Instead of disrupting them at the line of scrimmage, they're way back, 4th and 27.
And Joe Brady goes to the back of the playbook at the perfect time. Meanwhile, timeout now, Texans.
What a call by Joe Brady. The Texans just lost leverage on the football. They rushed they spied with a linebacker. You got 6 guys that are way back at about 25 to 30 yards, and a few of them with their backs turned to the football. That's one of those plays you see it and you think that'll never work.
So, you know, you obviously practice that play. When you practice that play, are you also thinking about we use this in a desperate situation?
Oh, yeah. I think, how many times have you seen that play executed and worked? Have you? I mean, and not very often.
No.
I mean, not only did Palmer make the catch,
perfect,
but when he flipped it, there was just no one there.
Perfect. So now 41 seconds. They have 2 timeouts. They need a touchdown. Field goal, no good. From the 26, Cook comes back into the backfield. Allen's now thrown for 253. Allen, and it's not in bounds as Stingley is covering Gabe Davis.
Yeah, I think he got 1 foot down, so close, going back to his old teammate Gabe Davis, the right foot, but watch the left. Just misses getting that left foot down. And not surprised during crunch time that he goes back to his familiar, the chemistry that he's got with Davis. Came close to making a miraculous play.
Spent 4 years with him. Davis went away to Jacksonville for the year. Now he's back. Nice game last week. Almost a spectacular grab here. Meanwhile, a quick throw to the outside, inside the 20, spun down to the 17. That's Ty Johnson. And timeout with 28 seconds. To'o made the tackle. 3rd and 1.
Johnson has got 4 receptions now on the night. You and I keep talking about who's the guy without a Dalton Kincaid or a Keon Coleman that can win in these situations. They've gone to Shakir. We know what he can do. We've seen the backs, whether it's Cook or Ty Johnson out of the backfield. They create matchup problems. There they just had 3 blockers out in front of Ty Johnson on that quick screen. And now you have another 3rd down situation. The last time they went with the quick throw just to get it out of his hands quickly. And with only 1 timeout, you either run the football or you do the same thing, where you give Josh Allen a chance to get the ball out on the edge, out on the perimeter.
3rd down 1. They have 1 timeout. They bring Shakir into the backfield. Johnson in motion. Fake to Johnson. And that's batted. Will Anderson. Sacks, bats, whatever he has to do.
Will Anderson out. He verticaled, and instead of knocking it down, I think he tried to intercept it with 2 hands. He did. He came very close to intercepting that football, but nonetheless, he gets a hand on it. Here's play of the game, 4th and 1.
13th play of a drive that was extended on a 4th and 27. The celebration was about to begin. Not yet. 4th and 1. And they got movement on the left side. And of all people, Dawkins, the veteran.
False start on the offense, number 73. 5-yard penalty. Remains 4th down. This will not be a 10-second runoff situation because the game.
Well, when you give up 8 sacks, you get a little nervous out on the edge, especially when you can't hear with this crowd. It just got a lot tougher now at 4th and 6.
From the 22.
You got the matchup you want right there with Shakir against Miles Bryant.
Now they bring Shakir back into the backfield. Flare him out. Allen throws off his back foot. Short, picked at the 9-yard line. Bullock. Oh, they got to call it. There's a flag down on the play at the 11-yard line. So it ain't over yet.
Pass interference on the offense, number 13. That penalty is declined. Houston's ball, 1st down.
Now it's over. Pass interference, offense, and the Buffalo Bills are going to come into Houston and get beaten for the 2nd year in a row.
It was actually Gabe Davis who was trying to create a mesh right here. He's trying to create a mesh working across. He runs into the defender that was in man coverage on Dawson Knox. That's where the flag came in. Again, pressure. They made Josh Allen uncomfortable the entire game. And without the big playability in the passing game, they were forced to have to methodically move the ball on every scoring opportunity they had. And Bullock with his 2nd interception, along with a forced fumble tonight.
Kneel down will end it. Well, Kansas City has been Buffalo's kryptonite. And you might add NRG Stadium to that mix right now, too. Come in here. Last year, Allen has one of the worst games of his career. Tonight he gets sacked 8 times, picked off 2 times.
And let's give DeMeco Ryans a lot of credit. This is a team that was sitting there at 0-3, had big expectations. They've been able to win now 6 of their last 8. They are a game over 500, and they won the last 3 without their franchise quarterback in C.J. Stroud. They'll go to Indy next week with him healthy. But this defense just sent a message to the entire league that they are the real deal.
Major message. Ryans, Burke. Meanwhile, Buffalo goes home. And they can't keep pace with New England. They're going to get them, but probably in a situation where they can't overtake them in 3 weeks. Meanwhile, Mills goes 3-0 and probably goes back to the bench a week from Sunday. But he does the job. Hats off to Ryans. Hats off to Burke. Hats off to that defensive line. Hats off to a lot of folks tonight. That was some defensive performance.
And hats off to our studio show for hopefully getting Will Anderson and that energy and that big smile on their desk after this game.
Oh, for sure. So it was 4th and 27. Kept the game going and made it very nervous for everybody in this ballpark. But the Texans prevailed. Allen gets picked for the 2nd time to go with the 8 sacks tonight. And the Texans make it 3 straight in the absence of Stroud. They get him back. They have Indianapolis and Kansas City ahead, and they are right back in the playoff hunt. Big time. Post-game show coming up next.